everybody. How are you? I'm Donna from Dinners with Donna. Welcome in. Richard had a bit of a technical glitch, and that's why I'm laughing. He could hear me on his phone, and that's not good. I don't want to hear me. Anyway, welcome in, and we are cooking low carb and keto today. And I want to welcome everyone in, and hello to my moderators in blue. I love you guys. You keep the chat family friendly and going. And oh, there's a turkey walking through my backyard. Sorry. It's a big, huge turkey, and it's walking right, two of them, and they're walking right through my yard. Sorry, I got distracted.
Go to turkey cam.
Yeah, turkey cam. Show them what distracted me, Richard. Oh, now they're flying away. Oh, dear. Can they see them? Oh, my gosh. We are off to a very strange start. I am so sorry, everyone. We don't usually start like that. But anyhow, welcome to my moderators in blue. I so appreciate you being here. Everyone who showed up for the stream today, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much to my channel members. You guys know who you are. You're in green. I've got real special emojis for my members today, so keep an eye out for those and use them as needed or as wanted. And I think you'll have a lot of fun with those today. So yeah, we're doing our second low carb keto stream. Now, these are recipes Richard really should like. Now, if he doesn't like these, I really think he just has issues. So we're gonna taste them because Sam tried some of these when I was testing out my chaffle maker, and she loved them. So if Richard doesn't like this stuff, he's got palate issues or something. I don't know. But we're gonna get going. We're gonna be making, I believe, like 5 things today. We're making a low carb blueberry crisp, chocolate mousse. We're making 2 kinds of chaffles. We are making a keto, easy keto cheeseburger casserole. What else are we making? I think, is that it? Did I get everything? No, the bacon wrapped mozzarella sticks. How could I forget the bacon? Oh my goodness. But yeah, so we've got a jam-packed show. We are supposed to have some special taste testers coming, so fingers crossed everything works out and we see them. And
you have a $4.99 super chat from Nancy O.
Nancy, thank you so much.
Says, can't wait to see what you have for us today. Thank you.
Oh, Nancy, thank you so much. Yeah, I really thought we only scratched the surface last time, and I learned a lot of things doing that, especially, when Richard did not like his keto brownie. That was something I will never forget. And I do not like when people don't like my food. That means I didn't do my job to me. They're supposed to enjoy it, and it's supposed to taste good. So this time, I think we've got it covered. Fingers crossed. I hope. I'm looking at you, Richard. Anyhow, we are going to start with the most complicated dish. It's not really complicated, but it had the most ingredients. So I thought I'd get this one knocked out for you and then clear a lot of counter space for the later dishes. So we're starting with our blueberry crisp. And while I'm getting prepared, Richard, can we do a chat check?
Sure.
You sounded like Liam. Sure. Okay. Who we got?
Okay. Noelle Ash.
Hi, Noelle. I hope you're doing well.
Mike 88 NYC.
Hi, Mike.
Jennifer Piccolo.
Hi, Jen. I still use the coffee cup you made for me, the tumbler for my birthday. I use it every single day. I love it. Thank you so much.
Anthony Piccolo.
Well, hello, Tony. Welcome in.
Todd B.
Todd, hello.
UK Disney Keith and Mandy.
Hi, Keith and Mandy. Welcome in.
Extraordinary.
Kaylee, hi. It's so wonderful that you're here. Thank you so much for being here.
Rob Wieska.
Hi, Rob. Welcome in.
Craig's Robotics.
Craig, hello.
KK.
Hi, KK.
Michelle Williams.
Hello, Michelle. Welcome in.
Share the Magic.
Oh, hi, Cher.
Aaron Wright.
Hello, Aaron.
That Florida Feeling.
Hi, That Florida Feeling.
David in South Carolina.
David?
Yes.
Hi, David. Sometimes I can't hear. So if I get your names wrong, it's because I just can't hear Richard. He's very soft.
Roxanne Simpson,
Hi, Roxanne.
Tiki Man Fan,
Hi, Tiki Man Fan.
Jan S. Disney,
Hi, Jan. Welcome in.
Piglet Roo Loves Disney,
Hi, Christine.
Aaron Wright,
Hello.
Trisha Thayer.
Hi, Trisha. You got everybody?
I think so. Lori Jean Carlson,
Hi, Lori. Welcome in.
Teresa Scarwa.
Squara.
Yes.
Hi, Teresa.
Sebastian the Crab,
Hi, Jeanette.
Donna Barron,
Hello, Donna.
Kathy H,
Hi, Kathy. Wow, so many friends. Thank you all for being here.
Margie Linney.
Well, hi, Margie.
I think that's about it.
All right. Well,
Jay Nashville.
Oh, hi, Jay. Welcome in. If we missed anyone, just say hello again, and Richard will catch you. Ever since Nicholas is working, and so we're doing this on our own, we're getting better at it. But we have our moments, as I'm sure you've seen. So we're working on it.
Alyssa Neal.
Hi, Alyssa Neal.
Brittany Morgan.
Hi, Brittany.
LJ.
Hi, ALJ.
Annie Coog.
Hi, Annie.
Myra and Kids.
Hi, Myra and kids.
Ashley Loves Disney.
Well, hello.
Okay, I think we're caught up.
Okay.
Sherry Connolly.
Oh, hello. Well, welcome in, everybody, and thank you so much for spending your Sunday with us. And also, I want to know how the audio and video is looking. So if everything is looking good and sounding good, just give me a thumbs up in the chat. And if something's wrong, like if audio's off or something, just type audio's off or something like that, just so we can know what to work on. But we are back to using our mic today. So hopefully you can hear me and there's no echoes or anything. So let's get into our blueberry crisp. Okay, so we are going to double this recipe because I've got taste testers coming, I hope. And we're gonna do, instead of what the recipe calls for, double. So instead of 1 cup of blueberries, we're gonna do 2. A half a cup of pecan halves, or pecan, however you want to say that. We'll do 1/4 cup of almond meal or flour, 2 tablespoons, actually, we'll do 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons, which is also equal to 1/4 cup of granulated sweetener, and I choose Swerve, which is really good. And then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of ground flax, which you can find, and it was this big bag of ground flax was like $2.39 at Walmart. So you can put it in smoothies and all kinds of stuff. Sprinkle it on your yogurt. It's really good for you. So yeah, there's the flax. We're going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of vanilla, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/4 cup of heavy cream. So yeah, let's get going.
Myers and the Mouse are here.
Well, hello, welcome in, and happy birthday to Ivone. It's her birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Mama Mouse.
Angela Minta's here.
Hi, Angela, welcome in. Okay, oh, I forgot to tell you. So I have my blueberries all measured out. I rinse them and strain them so that they're nice and dry. And I'm going to divide them equally among 4 ramekins that I sprayed with nonstick cooking spray.
Rob Wiska says, I feel we need to officially recognize that Richard is now an emoji.
Thank you, Rob. Okay.
Monorail Molly's here.
Hi, Molly. Welcome in. Okay, there we go.
Samantha
That was
Lowe.
easy. Who's that?
I don't know.
Hi, Sam. Okay, so now we're going to, oh, and I already preheated my oven to 400 degrees. Sorry, forgot to tell you guys that. Okay, so we are going to add a half a tablespoon of the Swerve to each ramekin, and then we're going to mix it up. So are we on prep cam? I can't tell.
Yes.
Okay. And my Swerve, for some reason, even though it's granular, I'm going to have to mush it up because it got a little congealed and crystallized a little bit in the pantry. And this is probably not good to do that near my microphone. Sorry. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to dump it in a little bowl and then measure it from there, because that way I can move around the clumps and the lumps, and it won't take me as long to figure that out. And that's the thing with the swerve. It does clump up a little bit like brown sugar does, and you kind of got to, there we go. See, once you pour it out, you can kind of smush it. And that's
Just got Disney says hi.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for being here.
Edgar Mode is here.
Hi, Edgar Mode.
Tasha Rogers.
Hi,
here.
Tasha. Hello to you and Sean. So good to see you in the chat. Okay. So we're just going to measure half of a tablespoon into each ramekin. There. So now I'll just dump this back into my bag carefully without spilling. There we go. So now we're done with that. And
Karen Kushner says hi from New Jersey.
well, hello. Welcome in. I hope everyone, all my friends in the Northeast, are staying safe in that storm. I know it's not fun. My home state of Rhode Island is kind of getting slammed. So hopefully all my relatives and friends up there are staying safe, not losing power and all that. Okay, so you're just going to incorporate and mix and coat the blueberries with the sugar substitute. And again, I like the swerve. You can use Splenda. Richard hates Splenda, so we're not using Splenda.
Connie Rathburn says, hi, Donna and Arjun. We enjoyed meeting you while we were on our trip.
Aww.
We love your cooking streams.
Oh, thank you so much. We really enjoyed meeting you and your family as well. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much.
Blue Polo said him and his mom are watching.
Hi, Blue Polo and Blue Polo's mom. It's always good to see you both.
Suzanne's here.
Who?
Suzanne.
Oh, hi, Suzanne. I hope you guys have power and that you're staying safe. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little bit loud, and I'm going to move my ramekins off to the side because now we're going to be using the food processor to make the crumble topping. So these are really going to look like blueberry crisp. The question's going to be, is it going to taste like real blueberry crisp? I'm really, really hoping so.
Addiction Mouse is here.
Well, hello, Addiction Mouse. Welcome in. Okay, so I'm going to move my food processor right here. I'm going to plug it in so it will work. All right. Now, we are going to take a half a cup of the pecan halves, and I just have these that I got at Walmart. I'm just going to measure out half a cup and dump them in.
Nathan says, good evening, Donna.
Well, hello, Nathan. Good to see you.
Jeff C. says, hi, Donna.
Hi, Jeff. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so there's our pecans. And now we need to do, one jumped away. We'll put that in there. There we go. Now we need a quarter of a cup of our almond flour or almond meal. And I'm going to use my, well, let me see. I might be able to do it.
Surf Bomb says hi.
Hi, John.
Alex Gray says hi from England.
Well, hello, Alex. Thank you for being here. Okay. That's about right. Okay, so that was a quarter of a cup. Now, remember, I'm doubling. So usually for 2 of these, you would use 1/8 of a cup. But because I'm making 4, I'm used a quarter cup. So you just simple math. You just double everything. And then what else are we putting in here? The butter. Oh, another, darn it, I should have read ahead. Another tablespoon of the sweetener, but I think I'll be all right with that. Let's see if I can mush it up. Okay. So this is kind of like a, like a crumb topping you would make for a regular fruit crisp, except you're using almond flour and instead of regular flour, and you're using the swerve in place of sugar. So we're all, pretty good here. We're just kind of switching stuff out. All right, so now we need the butter, which is going to be 4 tablespoons. And then we're going to do the flax, cinnamon, and vanilla and salt.
Jill Dufowler says hi.
Hi, Jill. Okay, so I've got my 4 tablespoons of butter, which I believe is 1/4 cup. There we go. Perfect. And now we're going to measure our cinnamon, our flax, our salt, and our vanilla. But you know me, I always with the vanilla eyeball it. Only with the vanilla. Okay, so for the flaxseed, we're going to need 2 tablespoons. Yep. 1.
Anthony Piccolo says, Donna, you need a sous chef to help you. I think Steve or Corey would do a good job.
Yes, I think you're right. That would be really nice. But then, Steve would have to try it. I know Corey would try anything I made, but I don't think Steve would.
Neil wants to know if almond flour is gluten-free.
If almond flour, no, let me just double check that. Paleo-friendly, non-GMO. I think it is, but I don't know. I would say check because it does not say gluten-free on this packet. Oh, wait, nope. Wait a minute. Gluten-free. I thought it was. Nuts usually are gluten-free. So, yes, almond flour is gluten-free.
Edgar said yes, it is.
Yep. I didn't want to say it if I was, I'd second-guess myself, but, yep, it sure is. So now I put the flaxseed in. We need cinnamon. We're going to use a teaspoon. I got my teaspoon out.
Michelle Williams says, thank you for streaming a low-carb keto video today.
Oh, you are most welcome. Okay, so there's our cinnamon. Oh, that smells wonderful. And then our salt is going to be 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm just going to go into my salt, and it's kosher salt. And I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon. There we go. And then I'm going to, eyeball my vanilla.
Candy Tink 94 says hi.
Well, hello. Welcome in. Okay. So now we're going to put the top on. Now, I apologize. It's going to get loud because we're going to be pulsing here. And we're just going to make it like a crumb topping for your crisp. So I'm sure people have done that before, but I'll show you what it looks like once we're done too. And I'm just going to make sure I got everything here. Kosher salt, pulse until combined. Yep. Okay. Oh, that looks good. Take a peek and see what we're looking at here. Oh, I think just a couple more pulses and we'll be good. Okay, that was more than a couple. That was like 5. Sorry. I just want to make sure that everything gets combined. But you've got to be careful not to overdo it because then it'll be really like fine minced crumbs and you don't want that. You want a nice chunky topping for your crisps. Well, that looks good.
Neil said Alyssa appreciates your concern for her.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what we've got here. Oops, can you see that? Yeah. So that's the texture we're looking for. Now I'm going to take the blade out so I don't hurt myself.
Michelle the Quilter says hi.
Well, hello, Michelle. Welcome in. Great to see you in the chat. Okay, so now we are finished with our food processor, I believe, for the day. So I'm going to move it back here.
Evan Hudden says hi.
Well, hello, Evan.
And Edgar Mode wants to know what kitchen appliance you can't live without.
Oh, it's a toss-up between my air fryer and my Instant Pot. I love them both. Can I pick 2? Air fryer and Instant Pot. I like the Blackstone a lot, and I'm going to show you guys how to cook on that sometime too. The problem with the Blackstone here in Florida is the heat. Today, our real feel is like 108 degrees. And to cook out there when it's that hot, and then with the heat of the Blackstone coming at you, yeah. So we're going to do that when the fall months kind of come upon us, and it gets a little bit cooler for us to cook on the Blackstone. Let me see here. So now I think we just divide this beautiful crumb mixture on top of our blueberries, but I just want to make sure that's right. Spread the mixture on top of the blueberries. Simple, simple.
Dipper Doodle says, hello, Donna and everyone. Sorry I'm late. Would you start over?
Hi, Deborah. Well, you didn't miss much, except we did see some turkeys in my yard. And what else do we do? We've made our blueberry crisp. We're just putting the topping on now. So you're not that far behind. So you came at a good time. And just do it evenly, and I mean, again, I always tell you guys, it's like a preference. If people don't like a lot of crumb topping, you don't have to put a lot of crumb topping. You can just put a little. But I think, with a crisp especially, you want that good crunchy top. And that's what the pecans are going to get. It's going to give it that nice crunch, that crisp texture with the softness of the cooked blueberries. It's going to be so good.
Mighty says hi.
Mighty, welcome in. I don't think the air conditioning is working.
And Amy Baranowski.
Hi, Amy. Welcome in.
Anthony the Molar Man says, hello, Donna. You are a legend in the kitchen.
Oh, Anthony. You gave me a run for my money the other day. The other day, Anthony made a tailgating recipe for some stuffed bread with spinach and artichoke dip that looked really good because his daughter was devouring it. And when the teenagers devour something, you know it's good. Okay.
It's 74 degrees in here. I turned it down more.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Must be the oven. Okay. So, I'm just going to take a little bit and see how it tastes. I like it. Don't expect it to be super sweet.
That's good.
He said it's good. You heard it here first, everybody. Okay. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to rinse this off real fast and wash my hands.
Edgar says, maybe a future show you could be Florida Air recipes where you cook meals outside at room air temperature.
Now that would be nice. I like that. I'm just rinsing off my food processor blade. Okay. And dry my hands. And now this goes into a 400-degree oven, which we already have preheated. And we're going to put it in for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm definitely thinking this is going to take 20 minutes because of the thickness of the crisp on top. So we'll put it in for 20. Ooh, that oven is hot, I'll tell you. Okay. So that, everyone, was our blueberry crisp. So I'm done with all of these. So I'll put all of this away. I don't think we're going to need that. We are going to need salt.
Rob Fuzz says hi.
Rob, welcome in, Rob. Hope you're doing well. Insert air horn sound here. I don't have that, but air horn for you. Okay.
Magical News Live says aloha.
Well, aloha, Nicholas. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by in my chat. It's always an honor when you're here. We miss you. I'm going to make a Nick emoji. Then when he comes into the chat, we can put Nick's in there. I'm going to do that, Nick. Haha.
Jason Udo's here.
Hi, Justin. I met Joy and Peyton, and they are so sweet. I cannot wait to meet you when on your next trip. It's going to be awesome.
Paul Engel's here.
Well, hello, Paul. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So while that's baking, we are going to move on to our next recipe. And now that was simple. See, that's the thing. You can do a special diet like keto and have simple ingredients like the almond flour and nuts on hand. It's just being prepared and having your pantry stocked and ready to go. And look how simple that was to prepare. It didn't take us long at all. All right, so now we're going to do one that I think Richard and Sam are really going to love. It's called an easy keto, low carb, which is kind of an oxymoron because if it's keto, it's low carb. I mean, come on. Bacon cheeseburger casserole. So I think it's going to be yummy. I'll go over our ingredients with you. So we're going to use a pound of ground beef, a cup of chopped onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, Worcestershire sauce, 2 ounces of cream cheese, 2 eggs, 1 to 2 tablespoons of mustard. Don't use honey mustard if you're counting your carbs. Use regular. Or you could use a deli mustard too, just any without sugar. You're going to use a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. You're going to use a cup of shredded cheddar cheese divided, white and orange or regular, and then a teaspoon of burger seasoning. And I'm using my Blackstone seasoning today, so it's going to be yummy. Okay. Yes.
We have a 1999 super chat from Jason Udo.
Justin.
Just can't hang around. I just wanted to say thank you so much for how you and the legend treated my family this week. See you in December.
Oh my gosh, you did not need to super chat to say that, Justin. Thank you so much. Your family is just amazing, and your support and everything means so much to me. And Peyton is just a joy. I love making her laugh. I made her laugh a few times, and that made me so happy. I cannot wait to see you guys again. And thank you so much. And I understand that you can't stick around, so maybe you'll catch the replay, but I hope you're getting good information today. But talk to you soon. You guys take good care, and I will see you guys in December. Okay, so I prepared my 13 by 9 baking dish with nonstick cooking spray again, my good old friend Pam, which I rely on heavily. And now I'm going to put my, we're going to go to stove cam, if we can. We're going to get our pan heating here, and we're just basically going to brown everything, the hamburger, just like you would for casserole, and with the onion and the garlic and everything.
Rob Fuzz loves your chef outfit.
Oh, thank you, Rob. You're so cute. I got to get sound effects so when he comes into the chat, I can play an air horn. Okay. Is that everything? I think that is. And I need Worcestershire. I'm going to need my mustard. Would you rather have, I'm going to leave this up to you. Well, I'll ask the chat and I'll ask Richard, and I'll combine the votes and make an average. Yellow regular mustard or Dijon? So I'll take my 2 and I'll show you what I got.
Tiki Man fan says, I missed the hashtag SamCam.
Aw. So we've got our Dijon and our yellow. So which would you prefer me to use, the regular yellow or the Dijon? What's your choice, Richard?
Dijon.
Okay. Getting all fancy on us. I think it'll give it more flavor, to be honest. Okay. Oh, the whipping cream. Forgot the whipping cream. There we go. Okay. So our pan is heating up. And where'd page 2 of the recipe go? That would help. And this is going to bake at a lower temperature. It's going to bake at 350. So that's another reason why I did the blueberry crisp first. It's at a higher temperature. So I'll cook that. And when it comes out, we'll lower the temperature down and put the casserole in. And actually, that's the last thing we're baking today. Can you believe it? Everything else is easy peasy.
Connie said yellow. Edgar said Dijon.
Okay, well, that's 2-1. So I guess we're with Dijon. I'm sorry, Connie.
And Jennifer said, in the words of Nate, so fancy.
True that. Okay, so I'm just going to get my beef going here. And here's another tip for you guys. When I get my, I buy my hamburger ground beef in bulk. I buy 93% lean. But to thaw it out faster, I put it in my food saver bag and I flatten it out so it's not in one big thick chunk, and it thaws out a lot faster. And that's a tip for you.
Jennifer said yellow. Neil said yellow.
Oh, now yellow's winning. Oh, Connie, did you hear that? Your yellow mustard is winning. See, that's why you got to stick around. You never know how the voting's going to turn around. Okay, now because I touched ground beef, you might really touch it, but I still think I should wash my hands. Okay. Dry my hands.
Donna Duffy says Dijon.
Oh, okay. So you're keeping track of the count?
No.
Richard.
Mighty says Dijon. I think they're tied.
Oh, now it's tied.
Marilyn says yellow, so now it's yellow.
Now it's yellow. Wow, that's really close. Should I try doing half and half? So we're just gonna brown our ground beef.
CH is here.
Hi, CH. Welcome in. So glad you're here.
He said mustard is God's condiment. You know, the mustard seed and all.
That's true. That's very true.
Aaron Wright says, is there spicy mustard? Gouldens?
Gouldens. I don't have Gouldens, but the Dijon's the closest I have to that. Okay.
Edgar said the voices in his head say Dijon.
So now which one's ahead, Richard? Is it Dijon now?
Yeah, because that's what I wanted. Sebastian the Crab said, whatever Richard wants.
Oh, okay. We'll do the Dijon. There's not that much mustard in it anyway, really. It's only, let's see, how much mustard is it? It is, well, it's 2 tablespoons, 1 to 2. So I guess it is a little bit of a bite
David
there.
T says hi.
Well, hello, welcome in.
Jennifer Piccolo said, the only way I want Dijon is if Richard pulls up in his fancy car and offers me Grey Poupon.
Yeah. Richard needs to give Tony a ride in his big fancy car. I'll tell you. I have not been in Richard's car. It scares me. Okay. So it's going to take a little bit. But I'm hoping if my time management skills are on point today, which sometimes, they're not. The casserole should be ready to go in by the time the blueberry crisps come out. So see if I'm good today or not. I think we should be pretty close. Okay. So it says we add, because we are going to bake this anyway and we're cooking it, we can add the onions and garlic now, as well as the burger seasoning, salt, and pepper to taste. Wow, that onion is strong. Okay, so we've got our garlic, our onion. This is going to smell really good.
Jeffrey Pop said, I'm vegetarian, but I bet I could make this with veggie crumbles and it would be delicious.
Oh, you sure could, Jeffrey Pop. And I think it would be delicious with like impossible meat. That would be amazing.
Disney Up Broiler Up says, I'm a little late. What are we making?
Oh, okay. So Brandy, brief recap. We have blueberry crisps in the oven. This is all low carb and keto. And we are now on our easy keto bacon cheeseburger casserole. So we're browning our beef right now with the onion and the garlic, and I'm going to get my spices out. Now, honestly, We're not baking this, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball the spices. I'm not really going to measure terribly much. So I know how much salt and pepper we like and all that. So I would do it to taste.
Pamela V says happy Sunday.
Hi, Pamela. Welcome in. I forgot my black pepper, so I'll run and grab that. Oops.
DVC Sharon is here.
Hi, Sharon. Thank you for being here. Okay, here we go. And now the interesting thing with this recipe is you do not drain it. Nowhere in this recipe does it say to drain it. So I think it needs the fat from the beef as like a binder for everything in the casserole. So I'm thinking that's what's happening. We'll see how this turns out, because my instinct was to drain it, but nowhere in this recipe does it say to do so. So, plus I'm using extra lean ground beef, so there's not much residual fat in here anyway. Any moisture that comes out is probably going to be from the onions and the garlic. Okay, so that was the salt and the pepper. Now I need the burger seasoning. Oh, it was right next to me. Huh?
Amy Rhino 2 is here.
I'm sorry?
Amy Rhino 2.
Oh, hello. Welcome in. Okay. And there is no sugar in this burger seasoning. Are we on stove cam? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. It's Blackstone Hamburger seasoning. So it's really good. It's got like paprika and garlic. I can't read the ingredients because it's way too small. Can you read that at all?
Something smells good.
Yeah, I told you it would smell good.
No, that is way small. Salt, sugar, dehydrated garlic, and onion spices.
Oh, so there is sugar in there? Okay. Well, we only used like a quarter of a teaspoon at most in here. So, and yeah. What else is in it?
A whole bunch of stuff.
A whole bunch of stuff.
Natural whiskey type flavor.
Okay, so assorted spices and herbs. Right. How's that? Okay.
0 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs.
Yeah, there's so little sugar in it. There's not even any carbs in a serving size. So we're good. And we only used a quarter of a teaspoon in the whole recipe. So we're doing good.
But it does contain soy.
It says what?
Contains soy. Somebody's allergic to soy.
Oh, it does have soy in it, but no MSG.
No.
Because I made sure when I bought that, because Richard cannot have MSG. So.
Jeff and Angela are here.
Hi, Jeff and Ange. Welcome
They're at
in.
Epcot, but they want to say hi.
Oh, you guys, you stopped in from Epcot to say hello? That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are having fun. I know it's a hot one out there. Oh,
Joey's
I don't know how you guys do it.
Joey's best bud is here.
Keith. Hi, Keith. Welcome in. Hi. Okay. So once the meat is browned, oh, and I should say, if Joey's watching, hi, Joey, and Lisa, and Abby, and Zach.
Dennis Algazi.
Oh, hi, Dennis. Welcome in.
Somebody named Mouse Talk. I don't know who they are.
Mouse Talk?
Yeah.
Hi, Walt and Melissa.
Said Chef Donna on the job.
Oh, we had so much fun with you guys last week. Hope we get to do it again soon. Hopefully when it's not so hot outside. My goodness. It was fine inside, but once we got outside, boy, it was hot. Okay. This is looking mighty good. I'm going to let it brown just a little bit because there's just a tinge of pink, and I like to make sure the ground beef is fully cooked. And I'm looking again, it does not say to drain it. So cook until the ground beef has no pink, and yeah, okay. Well, and oh, I know why. I know why we're leaving the fat and the liquid from the onions and everything. I just figured it out. It's because we're putting cream cheese in here, and I think it's going to thin out the cream cheese a little bit.
Got a $2 super chat from Disney Up Boiler Up.
Oh, Brandy, you did not need to do that.
Said,
Thank
just
you.
because you're you, Donna.
Oh, Brandy, hugs and prayers to you. I hope your family's all doing well, and you're always in my thoughts and my prayers. You're so kind. Thank you.
Said she doesn't have an appetite, but the blueberry things look good.
Aw. Okay. This is looking really good. Okay. So now we're going to grab our cream cheese and we're going to grab our Worcestershire. This is pretty easy so far. Okay, so there's our, oops, sorry. Why did I apologize to the spoon? I don't think it felt anything. Anyway, that was the 2 ounces of the cream cheese. And now we're going to add the Worcestershire as well. And then we're going to melt down the cream cheese. And we're going to take it off of the skillet. And always shake. I always shake my Worcestershire sauce because things settle in the bottom of it and stuff. And, you know, you don't use this like, I don't think most people use it every day. I use it a lot, but just to make sure everything's, you know, copacetic.
It's Joey's World is here from Epcot.
Hi, Lisa and Joey. I hope you guys are having the best time ever. I can't wait to see you. I love you, Joe. I got your letter, and I just wrote back to you. So you should have a letter by the time you get home.
Mike Clemens says hi.
Hi, Mike. Welcome in.
Reese is here.
Hi, Lisa.
Reese.
Oh, Reese. See, I told you, I cannot hear, especially when my back's to Richard, but, you know. And I did the Worcestershire to taste. So we're just going to stir this in. And you can see that the cream cheese, it almost looks like a beef stroganoff, like a ground beef stroganoff, except no sour cream. The cream cheese is melting down and making really, smells amazing. Hello, how are you?
It smells so good in here.
My special taste testers are here, you guys. Okay, so we're just going to carefully stir this, and then we're going to take it off of the heat, and then we're going to make the binder for that brings the whole casserole together, and that's going to be our eggs, half of our cheese, and the heavy cream and the mustard. So the mustard does not go in here. It's going to go in the next iteration that we're doing for this. Okay. This looks amazing. Amy, yay, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Oh, well, hello. Drive safely. Okay. This is almost done. And you can tell because now everything, you don't want to see the white from the cream cheese. You want it all blended in. And what did I tell you? Look at that. Oh my gosh. The blueberry crisp is done, and we're on the second part of our casserole. So how good was that? I'm going to check them right now after I get this cream cheese melted down. Okay. I'm going to move that away from the heat. And we're going to check the crisps and see how we're doing. Ooh, you guys, they look great. All right. Now, obviously, you can't eat these right out of the oven. They need to cool. But aren't they beautiful? Yay. We'll let them cool to room temperature, and then we'll put some whipped cream on them. Yay. I love my taste testers. They're awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to get a bowl, and then we're going to make the custard part for the casserole. Okay. I'm going to use egg beaters just because when I'm mixing things like this, it's, you can use a whole egg, especially if you're keto, but I like the egg beaters, just my preference. You don't have to whisk it as much because it's already mixed. So you just gotta shake really good.
Cricket Fox is here.
Hi, Cricket. Welcome in.
They're catching you live. It's early here, but okay.
Well, we're glad you're here. Okay, so eggs. We need 2 eggs, which would be, now you guys remember, because I've taught you this, each egg with the egg beaters is a 1/4 cup. So a 1/4 cup for each egg. So we're gonna need a 1/2 cup. Okay. There we go. Put that in. And then I think we have a 1/2 cup of whipping cream, if I'm not mistaken. It's all right. I always do the recipe the first time I make it. The order it says to put the ingredients in. It says eggs, then cheese. So go figure. I'm going to grab the cheese. And I chose to go the easy route this time and just use bag cheese. But, it's so easy also to just get a big block of the cheese and put it in your food processor. It shreds it like a dream. But I already had this on hand, so I'm just going to, and we're going to eyeball it. Yeah, that's about right. Because that was be about half of what I had. There we go. And then it says to do the mustard. Dijon for the win. Now, it says to do 1 to 2 tablespoons depending on your preference. Do you want more mustard or less?
Yeah.
I'll just eyeball it. There we go. No worries. And back the mustard will go. There we go. Okay. And now, let's see. Eggs, cheese, and heavy cream, which is a 1/2 cup. Okay. Easy, right? Can't get easier than that. All right. So we're going to grab a whisk.
JL says hey.
Who?
JL.
Hi, JL. Welcome in. I'm so deaf today. Bad. Okay, so we're just going to whisk this and combine it all together, and then I'll show you what it looks like. It looks yummy. Let's see. Did I get everything? Heavy cream, cheese, and then I did that. Okay. And always tap your whisk because, when you're doing shredded cheese, it will get stuck in the little spokes. You could have used, like one of those silicone spatulas, but I really wanted to whisk it because of the cream and the egg and all that. But here's what we've got. Kind of like a thin pancake batter. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so this is so easy. I'm going to lower the temperature to 350 because that's what the casserole bakes at, because we were at 400. All right, so now the beef mixture goes in here, like so. I'm just going to spread that out evenly. There. Oh, that was loud. Okay. Making dishes for you, Richie. Okay, so now I think we just pour this on top. No, we don't. I forgot something of critical importance. How can you have bacon cheeseburger casserole without the bacon? That goes on next. And I already, you know how I am, guys. I already browned it and crisped it up and chopped it because it makes life easier.
Marguerite Nagy says hi.
Hi, Marguerite. Just going to spread this out so it's a little bit everywhere.
And Dennis Algazi said the Dijon mustard from Trader Joe's is the best and made in Dijon, France.
It is. It actually is. He's 100% correct.
It was $1.69 before the blip.
Yeah. Yeah, the blip. Oh my gosh. Don't even. Okay, so sprinkle with the bacon. And I'm leaving the pickles out because I'm not a pickle fan. I put Dijon mustard in for you. I'm not putting pickles in. So, sorry. And then we drizzle our mixture on top. But I might need that again. I'm not sure. But we're just going to kind of go over the top. Kind of need 2 hands. There we go. And try to just do it as even as you can. It's not rocket science. If you get a little more in one place than another, it's not the end of the world. It just helps it cook more evenly. But yeah. There we go.
Adriana Juarez says hi.
Hi, Adriana. Welcome in. All right. So I have a little bit of cream left. We can use that for something. All right. So we did that. We drizzled the liquid mixture. Now we sprinkle, not spread, the rest of the cheese, and we're going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. And again, I'm going to do 20 in my oven, just because I know my oven. When you open the door, it pours out a lot of heat, but for some reason, things take a little bit longer in there for some reason, which I don't understand, because it's like an inferno when you open the door.
Jeffrey Park says extra pickles for him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then again, if you're using the pickles in your casserole, do not use the bread and butter ones or the sweet gherkins, because if you're doing the keto, that will throw you way off track. So make sure they're dill or sour and have no sugar. Because that's what I like half sours, and I like the sweet bread and butter, but you can't have that in here, so we're not doing it because we're keto today. All right. I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick. I'm gonna rinse this out because it's bugging me.
Pamela Hoffman says you make everything look so easy.
Oh, no. Actually, you know what it is? These recipes are easy. I like to do things that aren't extremely complicated if I can make it easy for you guys. The hardest thing I think I've made for you guys was probably the baklava, huh? That was probably because I had to layer everything. But if otherwise, things are pretty easy peasy. All right, so this is going to go in the oven for about 20 minutes. All right. And that's a simple recipe you can make, on a weeknight. You can throw it together. Like I said, it's all about prep. So if you have your bacon ready and your meat defrosted, you can even brown your hamburger ahead of time. I mean, that's not an issue. All right. So I'm going to see how the crisps are doing. Yeah, they're really hot, so I'm going to let those cool a little bit more. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup, and then we'll move on to another recipe. It shouldn't take long. Oh, no, good. Everything just goes in the dishwasher. Easy, easy. This was the hardest part, the first two recipes. The rest of them are so simple. And the only reason they were more difficult was because they had more ingredients and because they used the stovetop in the oven. Have you ever made a chaffle? You're in for a treat. I'm gonna actually leave these out because I'm gonna use my eggs and my cream again.
Dennis says you can get no sugar added bread and butter pickles.
You can? Where? Is it at Trader Joe's?
And kosher pickles don't have any sugar.
Well, that's good to know. I'm gonna have to look into that for sure. Okay, so, all right, I want a vote of what you guys want to make next. I think, all right, we have a choice. Everything that's left is pretty simple, except the bacon wrapped cheese sticks. Should we do the hard one and then do the easy stuff? I'd say so too. So all we're going to do, it's actually not that hard. We are going to air fry. So we're putting our air fryer on. We're going to hit air crisp for 390. And how long did it say to do it? Okay, we're going to do it for 10. And we're going to check because I have not made these and I'm afraid they'll explode. And we don't want to make a mess. So, all right, so this is so simple. All you're going to need, I'll use my little cutting board, are string cheese mozzarella sticks and bacon. That's it. Now, I made some ahead of time because you are advised to freeze them so they don't explode in your air fryer. So the recipe I found for you guys uses like frying, and you can do it that way. I like using the air fryer. That's just my preference, but you can go ahead and do it my way. You can do it the way the recipe calls for. You can even bake them on a rack in the oven. Whatever makes you, happy and what you're comfortable with. So I'm going to make 2. And then I'll take the ones out of the freezer and show you what I did. Okay. That's one thing I forgot to get down, my garbage bowl.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. The garbage is almost all done now. Okay. So I've got this Wright's Applewood smoked bacon. No carbs or anything, just smoked with applewood. And you're going to use 2 slices of bacon. It says per mozzarella stick, and I'm really thinking this is because you want to encase the cheese completely so it doesn't ooze everywhere, because that would be a mess. And then how do you eat your cheese if it oozes everywhere? You can't, which is really sad. So I go over the top, so the top is covered, and then I go like that. Well, I can do better than that. There we go. And as you can see, it takes you kind of halfway down the mozzarella stick. Then I'm going to do the same thing at the other end.
Mary Kehoe says everything tastes better in an air fryer.
Oh, I agree, Mary, and welcome in. I don't think I said hello to you yet, so hello, Mary. Okay. And you can use a toothpick if you want to, but you're going to freeze these anyway, so you should be good.
Space Mountain Dave is here.
Hi, Dave. Welcome in. Okay. So again, we're going to do the same process. Take a mozzarella stick. You can use, they have cheddar sticks. Any stick cheese is good. Mozzarella is just a go-to. It's a nice mild cheese. It melts well. Okay. And then we're going to go over the top. And go like that. And that's our 2. And now it's saying already to add the food. So by the time I made these 2 for you, it's ready for the food. So I'm going to wash my hands because I touched the bacon.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Bro is here.
Well, hello. Welcome in. Okay. There we go. Good to go. All right, so I'm going to lift the lid of my air fryer just because I want it to stop, because if you don't get to it soon enough, it will automatically turn off. And we don't want to do that because it just preheated. So I'm going to grab my mozzarella sticks that I already made. And again, prep ahead. You can have these in your freezer. Just pop them into the air fryer. So here they are frozen. Oops, there we go. And we're going to put them all in. And hopefully they don't lose.
Disney Up Boiler Up wants to know what your final total was for Give Kids the World.
We raised $7,091 for Give Kids the World. Yep. I'm so excited. It made me so happy. And it's really you guys did it. I just baked and cooked, and I didn't do anything special. I just gave of my time. You guys helped, so it was all of you. And I can't thank you all enough for all of that. It was amazing. Okay. Again, I touched bacon. So I'm going to wash again. Okay. There we go.
Inspirational Mama says hi.
Well, hi, Inspirational Mama. And I'm going to wrap these last two in the wax paper for now and put them in the freezer. Actually, I'll get a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. There we go. And that's the thing, when you use 2 slices of bacon on them, it makes them big. So it's gonna fill you up. I think one will fill somebody up. Now, if it was just the mozzarella stick, I could probably eat 2 of those. But given the status of the size of these things, I don't know. They look pretty big.
Disney Up Boiler Up is still selling wish pillows.
Oh, that's amazing. Brandy from Disney Up Boiler Up has made over 100 pillows for Give Kids the World. So, like I was saying on the stream for Give Kids the World, even if you are unable to help financially or come down and actually volunteer in person, there are so many ways you can help from wherever you are in the whole world. Just contact them, and they are happy to work with you. So, yeah, I love them so much. And Brandy, you're amazing. Okay.
Kathleen wants to know how long you froze them.
Oh, okay. So the recipe says to freeze them for 1 to 2 hours or longer, and I froze them longer. I froze them at about noon, and it's what, 5 now? So I froze them for about 5 hours. So, yeah. We'll see how that tip works. Fingers crossed everything goes well. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, and that was easy. I mean, that's a recipe right there, and it's already in there. We're slamming these out. Boom, boom, boom. Easy keto. And that's the thing. You can have a special diet, and it doesn't have to restrict you as far as flavor, and you're like, oh, what am I going to do? It's so time-consuming. No. If you do the prep ahead of time, just a little bit of prep, you can easily, on a weeknight, working a 9 to 5 or even a 12-hour job, come home, pop those in the air fryer, and you have a dinner fit for a king. Who doesn't want bacon? I mean, my goodness. Well, unless you're vegetarian. Then keto probably isn't for you. But
AAA Sparkle says hi.
oh, hi, AAA Sparkles. It's so good to see you. Welcome in. Okay. So I think now would be a good time. Oh, did I put the timer on for this?
It's been 10 minutes.
We'll do that. Okay. I think now is a good time to introduce my taste testers and try the first thing.
Okay.
Okay? Because they're cool to the touch now. They're warm though, so that's good. Okay. I'm going to get some spoons. I'm so excited. You guys are gonna like flip when you see who my guests are. I'm so happy that they're here. I'm gonna open my new can because that one's almost gone. Okay, so guys, I've got, and I use this on everything, sugar-free pudding, sugar-free Jell-O. I make a sugar-free strawberry shortcake, it's so good. And this is sugar-free whipped cream I found at Publix, and it's so good. So we're gonna use that today. You could also just whip up, regular heavy whipping cream and add some powdered swerve or powdered sugar substitute. But I'm just going with this today because it's fast, it's easy, and I want to show you guys that you can do this, and it's not hard. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Richard, do you have a camera? And then you can take a picture for me of one of them or two of them. Okay, come on in. Richard, you too. You got to take a spoon too. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to introduce my special taste testers for the day. All the way from New Jersey, we have Rhonda, Happy Hopper, and the one and only Jersey Mike.
Hi, everybody.
I know you all know them from the chat. This is what they look like. Aren't they awesome? They're good friends of mine.
All the way from New Jersey just for this.
That's right.
That's it.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
There you go. Richard's coming.
And also to meet the
Oh,
emoji
we're
guy
gonna-
here today.
We're going to shut the door. All right. Are we doing panels today?
I don't know where they are.
They're on the door, but that's fine. You can just do this. Okay, everyone grab one. Okay, we're going in. Now, this is an unbiased opinion, but everyone thinks I want to know the truth. Oh, it looks good. That's what it looks like. Where am I? Right there. It's hot.
Oh my
Mmm,
gosh.
Oh my goodness.
that's really good. With the cream. Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
This is so good.
Mmm. All right, the big question is Richard.
I didn't throw it in the sink.
He's shaking more than one bite.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
This is so good, and it's good for you, and it's keto approved. There's no sugar in this.
So delicious.
Mm-hmm.
10.0. First 10 of the day.
Anyone want more cream?
Are we only supposed to taste?
No, you could eat the whole thing. That's why I made 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's so good with the cream, guys, and the cream is sugar-free. Sugar-free, 20 calories, no carbs. It's awesome. Excuse us while we eat.
Oh my God.
So, Richard.
Kathy and Randy are here. They said it looks good.
Hi, Randy and Kathy. It's so delicious. Honestly. If I made this, Richard, would you eat it?
I'm eating it now.
So it's not going in the sink?
No,
Delicious.
Yay.
Avery's here.
Hola, Avery.
Avery.
So, guys, this was a big one for me. This was the one I didn't know if Richard would like. And he liked it.
It's all downhill from here.
Whoever who is a member in the chat, spam it with Richard's emojis.
No, don't.
It's so good. It's like so good. None of us can stop eating it. It's that good. Oh my gosh.
Extraordinary likes my shirt.
We love you guys so much, Kaylee and Rob. You guys are amazing. And Richard loves his shirt. And it looks good on him too, doesn't it? Richard's still eating. Okay. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. It looks like it's going to need a little bit more time for the bacon to crisp up. That's okay. And we've got 5 minutes left on the casserole. So, while that's going on, all of that over there, we're going to talk about chocolate mousse. Yes, sir.
Sebastian the Crab wants to know what type of sweetener you used.
Oh, okay. So I used Swerve, and I'll grab it for you so I can show you. I used just Swerve granulated, and it comes in a little pouch like this, and you don't need a lot. It was just like a half a tablespoon in each ramekin. So yeah, it was really, really yummy. So yeah, it's Richard approved apparently. So yay. Okay. So now I'm going to make chocolate mousse because I do want to refrigerate the mousse a little bit before we try it. So we'll go on to that one. Then we're going to do Chaffles. And those are fun and easy. And I can tell you they're kid approved because made them for Sam yesterday. And she's like, I hope you're making these again. And I was like, yeah, these are for my show tomorrow. She's like, really? I'm like, yep. So you can do keto and low carb and it's fun and it's delicious. Okay. Chocolate mousse. Now, again, see, a lot of people are like, what do I have for dessert on keto? I can't, and the sugar-free desserts that they have already made are very expensive. The blueberry crisp was a perfect example of how you can do it at home and have something healthy and nutritious and delicious and still stay on your diet. So yeah, you won't knock you out of ketosis or anything. So now we're making a keto chocolate mousse, and it only takes 10 minutes to make. All it requires is a cup of heavy whipping cream. We're going to double again because this made 2 servings. We're making 4 because we have special taste testers today. So we're making, we'll have 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder that we're going to sift, and then I got to double, half a cup of powdered sweetener, and I'm using this one. This is what the recipe author said to use. I got it on Amazon. It's Lakanto sugar-free powdered monk fruit sweetener with erythritol. So there it is. There we go. And that's what she recommended. And then we're going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. So I'm going to get a bowl. Let's see. I think I want a big bowl. I'm going to make it in here. There we go. Okay. We have 2 minutes left on our casserole. Oh, it's really a good sugar substitute for sure. Okay, so we need 2 cups of the heavy whipping cream. I'm going to use the little bit I have left here so I can get rid of this container. And then ideally you want it as cold as you can. This has been sitting on the counter just a little bit, but there wasn't even a quarter of a cup left, so it's not a big deal. Okay. We are literally seconds away from the cheeseburger casserole being ready, but then we'll let it cool because we don't want to burn everybody's mouth. Okay. There we have it. That's all she wrote. Let's call it a day. Okay, so
Magic of the Mouse Radio says hi.
hi, Bill. Guys, make sure you check Bill, Magic of the Mouse Radio, out. He helps so many in our community, and he does really awesome, retro things and uploads, old, records and things of, the Disney read and play books and soundtracks of things, and it's just really, really cool stuff. So make sure you check him out. He's really awesome. Okay, our timer's going off. Let's see what we've got. Whoa. Wow, that smells so good. Rhonda, you gotta come smell that.
I can smell it.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I'm going to get an extra hot pad. Okay. We are now done with our oven for the day. And I think while I'm over here, I'm just going to give a quick, oh, look at these. They're done. Do you have the stove cam on?
Mhm.
Yeah. So guys, look at this. I mean, they're beautiful. I'm going to go get, oh, I took a plate out already.
Avery said, what's a hippo's favorite dessert?
I don't know.
A hippopotamus.
Oh, that's funny. Avery, you're so funny. I love it. Let's see. Grab my tongs. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. It did leak just a touch, but not anything that's bad. Look at that, guys. Aren't they gorgeous? We're going to let these cool, of course, before we try to eat them. And I wouldn't eat these like, you know, picking them up and eating them like that. I would use a knife and a fork. There we go. There's some extra cheese in here. Put that over there. Okay. Richard, you can take a picture of these. Okay. And I'm going to make the last batch of these. And let's see. We're going to put these in. We only have 3 left. Am I in your way? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. There we go. Perfect. I washed my hands because I touched the smoke that I cooked bacon. So for you guys who don't know, he doesn't toot his own horn, but Jersey Mike is a really good photographer. I've seen not just of food. He takes sunset photos, and you guys can check out his Instagram. They're really, really neat. Honestly. Oh, aren't our sunsets just gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're gonna whip our cream. Couldn't be much easier than that. Then we'll sift in our cocoa. And remember with your electric mixer, always start on the lowest speed because you don't want things flying all over you and your kitchen. And then as soft peaks start to form, we'll jack up the speed a little bit.
Todd B wants to know if a good marinara sauce would be good with those.
You could just make sure if you're doing keto that it's sugar-free. That's the only thing. But sure, you absolutely can.
Dennis says you should host a B&B Inn.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay.
And he said Jersey Mike should have brought you some famous Jersey beefsteak tomatoes and corn and peaches.
Oh my gosh, that sounds incredible. Go a little bit higher as it's frothing up and not as liquidy. That way, you know, we get to our stiff peaks a little bit faster. We're going to need a 1/2 cup of our cocoa, and I'm going to need to sift that in, as well as a 1/2 cup of the sweetener. And the measurements with this are pretty simple too. It's pretty straightforward. How's chat doing? If anyone has questions or anything, just pop them in the chat and Richie will get to them. We doing good? Okay. Well, I'm so glad that all of you are spending your Saturday with me. That always makes my day. Especially when we're doing a special diet thing, because I know it's not everybody's jam, but I think it's important and that we address all these things. And I think like I said last time, we only scraped the tip of the iceberg. And like I said, I felt like I needed to redeem myself too, because when Richard doesn't like something, it makes me mad. And not many things make me mad, but that really kind of stuck in my head. And I'm like, really? He threw the brownie in the sink. Yeah. I was not pleased that day. Yeah, see? Everyone cleaned their plates with the blueberry crisp. They were so good. Definitely making that again. And see, I did my own thing. I turned it up too high and it started to splatter a little bit. So I'm going to turn it down and let it do its thing. It just takes time and we need to be patient. But I'll always start with cold whipping cream. And now, like I said, I had that little bit that was at room temperature, but that didn't make a difference. But the majority of your cream, make sure it's ice cold from the fridge. It helps it, whip up faster and holds together better. Otherwise, it kind of goes into a liquidy mess, and you don't want that. You want it to hold its beautiful stiff peaks. We're getting there. Those mozzarella sticks are so good.
CH wants to know who's doing dishes tonight.
Oh, my taste testers raised their hands. That's so sweet. Actually, I'm thinking the dishwasher will do most of the work tonight. So, and I know we need energy. Okay, we're getting there. Once you get past the soft peak stage, it really doesn't take long to get to where you want it. But make sure you get it to the stiff peaks, otherwise it will fall on you and get all liquefied, and you don't want that. Okay. We are so getting there. This is awesome. This is going to be so delicious. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much, Chuck. Oh, thank you so much. Actually, I have my chosen family little brother Steve to thank for that. He's like, you guys can do this. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. He's like, I'm going to show you. And it's thanks to him teaching us that we're getting this down pat. So I think we're getting better at it. You guys let me know. But I think it's good that you guys get to see what I'm doing. Okay. This is perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now you don't want it to turn to butter, so you're going to know when to stop, which is right about there. And you can see the peaks on the beaters. And that's what you want. So now we're not going to be percussionists. We'll save that for Isaac. Isaac Nail's a great percussionist. Me, not so much. Okay, so now we're done with our mixer. We'll put it over here. I'm going to get my spatula and I'm going to get a little sifter because we are going to sift our what am I trying to say? Cocoa powder. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but it escaped me. Okay, this can go back. There we go. I'm going to put this back so that it stays cold for us. Yay. Okay.
James Gerhardt says hi.
Well, hello, James. Welcome in. Okay. Now, this is a quarter. This is a half. So get the half off of there. All right. So we're going to be really methodical about it. And measure. And if a little bit gets out like it just did, not a big deal. And I'm just using Hershey's dark cocoa powder. And that looks about right. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to sift it in here so it's nice and fine and we don't have lumps. See how nice it's looking going into the bowl? And in the strainer, you can see it's got these chunks. You won't have that once we do this and sift. That's why it's important to sift. You don't want lumps in your chocolate mousse. That's gross.
Disney World Castle says, hi, Donna. I have company over, but I wanted to say hello.
Well, welcome in, and it's so great to see you. I know you've been on a little break, and I'm so glad that you took the time to join us. Thank you so much. That was nice of you to do that, especially when you have company over, so thank you. Appreciate that. This looks so yummy already. I mean, how can you go wrong? Whipped cream, chocolate. And look at, see, it just, bounce it like this against your hand. And look at, it's getting all those lumps out. Then we're just left with these little residuals. And that's no big deal. We can just put that to the side. Now, we're going to measure our monk fruit sweetener, which is a half a cup also. That's going to go in. And then our vanilla and a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm going to put the kosher salt in first. We got our half a teaspoon right here. And in it's going to go. I'm going to just sprinkle it all around and help it out a little bit. And then, last but not least, vanilla.
Megan G says, hi, Donna.
Hi, Megan. Welcome in. All right. That's it. Now we just mix it and put it in the ramekins, and it's good to go.
Tasha Rogers wants to know what you're making now.
We are making keto chocolate mousse, Tasha. Now, it's important that you fold this so that you don't ruin the peaks in your cream. You're going to gently fold. Don't mix it all in because that's going to break your peaks. But you want to keep doing this until all the cocoa and the sugar and everything is incorporated. And you don't see white from the cream.
Deborah Doodle said, why do you use vanilla if you have cocoa?
I think it just brings out more of the chocolate flavor, to be honest with you, even though it's vanilla. We will see. I have not made this before, so we're going to learn together. But I'm thinking that's the process, because even in chocolate cakes and brownies, I always put vanilla. So I think it enhances the chocolateness, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it for now, unless we're proven otherwise. Make sure you get all the way to the bottom, because I've got cocoa in the bottom. And just take your time with this. No rushing. You don't need to rush. We're not working with ice cubes. They won't melt. Okay. I'm cheating. Okay. Oh my God, that's so good. That's amazing. You guys are going to love it. Okay. So I've got my ramekins. I'm just going to fill them up and put them in the fridge just so everything gets nice and cold. It's cold now. You could eat it now, technically. I want it to be even more cold than it is. That's just me. And then we'll put whipped cream on it. Because everything's better with whipped cream, right? Okay. So we're going to do one. Oops.
If we're talking one of the milk, the monk fruit sweetener has no carbs.
Okay. Here's the thing. Monk fruit sweetener does have carbs. However, when you're figuring out your carbs on keto, you subtract from the number of carbs the fiber and the sugar alcohols. So all the carbs in the monk fruit sweetener are sugar alcohols. So your body doesn't absorb it like it would regular sugar. It just goes out. So that's why it's okay to have that. Because here, you can read the back. Oops. Oh, sorry, guys. But it's a 0 net carbs. And that's what a net carb is when you subtract all those things. And that's where keto gets tricky because you need to know what you can and cannot have. And just because there's carbs in there, they're not the bad carbs. So, yeah. This is so good. I just love that you can have a delicious dessert like this, and my gosh, and you're still on your diet. Now, how can that be? Richard. That's so good. Okay, taste testers, come steal a spoonful. And I'm going to put these in the fridge, and then we'll try them cold, because they'll be really, really good. Would you believe that's diet food? No.
So good.
I got one.
I think I've redeemed myself. Have I so far, Richard? It's too bad Nick didn't come over for this one. So yummy. Oh. And that's just the preview.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So far we've had some real winners for our recipes. I'm really excited. My vanilla is out. I'm out of vanilla. Might have another bottle. But we are done with our sweets. Dessert is done. We have yet to try our mozzarella sticks. So these are the next thing we're going to try, guys. We're just like taste testing machines here.
Jennifer Piccolo said,
That's right.
Jennifer Piccolo said, Rhonda, I'm so jealous.
Sorry, Jennifer.
I lost it. I want to lick the bowl.
Okay, everyone come try one of these. Oops. That one is kind of in half. And as they sit, I'm noticing you could probably pick them up with your hand.
Thank you.
You want to split one, Richie? Okay, ready?
Delicious.
Oh, good.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
You could dip them in blue cheese, no carbs, ranch, I think. Any low carb sauce you could use on these. Cheese sauce if you really wanted to go extra cheesy. Really good. Mm. But I think if I had to pick, so far I'm leaning towards the other two that we've tried for my favorites. That chocolate mousse is like on point. So good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's my water. I've been looking for my water. Okay. So now we're going to talk about chaffles. We're going to make 2 kinds of chaffles, and then that's it for us for today. Can you believe it? We've only been doing this an hour and a half, and we already knocked out 4 recipes. See, I told you guys we can make this
I
happen.
want to know how long they were in the air fryer.
They were in the air fryer for approximately 15 minutes. Yep, at 390 degrees. Yep. Okay.
Just 3 more in there.
Yeah, I know. But that's the great thing about my air fryer that I love. It just turns itself off. So nothing's going to burn or anything. I just got to remember to take them out later. Don't let me forget. Okay, I need another bowl to mix our chaffles. And now, has anyone heard of chaffles? Mike, Rhonda, no?
No.
Richard, before me, have you heard of a chaffle? Okay, so what a chaffle is well, cheese, apple, waffle. So it is basically cheese and egg-based waffle that has no carbs in it or low carbs that you make in these really handy dandy. Now you can make them big. I've seen people make big ones like for dinner in their like Belgian waffle maker, but this one's really cute. It's only $9.99 on Amazon, and just a little mini personal sized waffle maker. That's all it is, and it's really simple to use. So
We have a $4.99 super chat
oh,
from Andrew Credo.
oh.
It says, hi, Donna. What are you looking forward to most for Disney's 50th anniversary in October?
Oh, I'm going to have to say Enchantment. I'm curious to see how they're going to do the projections on Main Street and what the fireworks are going to look like, and especially the music. I've heard, the little teaser music they released, but I want to hear the whole thing because my favorite part of Happily Ever After is the music. So I'm hoping that this is like blows me away because I'm going to be so sad when Happily Ever After goes away. Okay. So now, chaffle maker. I don't know personally, and maybe you guys in the audience know. I think they should make these with removable plates so it's easier to clean.
Yeah.
They don't, apparently, because I couldn't find one. So this is the one I got. But for $10, what are you going to do? And it's severely, like really, really nonstick. So it was, a breeze to clean when I tested out yesterday. But make sure you spray liberally with your nonstick spray because you're putting cheese in here. Don't want it sticking everywhere. And I did. That was one thing with my pizza chaffles because of all the cheese in there. It was kind of sticking to the top. So you gotta kind of be a little careful.
Tasha said she wished they had waffle makers that small when she was in college.
Wouldn't that have been handy?
Would've been
I'm
perfect in a
telling you.
dorm.
Yes, I agree, Tasha. That would have been so
And
nice.
Dennis said you can use brownie mix in that waffle maker.
You sure could. And then put your keto ice cream on top with the sugar-free whipped cream. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so for this, we're going to make 4 waffles. So again, we're doubling. And this is going to make 4 chaffles. So we need, let's see, a half a cup. Where'd my measuring cup go? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to rinse that out because it had sugar in it. or the swerve. Okay, there we go. We don't want swerve in our savory chaffles. So we're going to use a half a cup of our egg beaters. And I think at this point, I think it's a good time to plug it in. I didn't want to plug it in too soon so that it like heats up super duper fast. And then, because it doesn't take much to heat this up. And I'm going to put it on the granite just to be safe. I don't want it on my wood cutting board and causing issues. Okay, so egg, done. Now we're going to add some cheese, ham, garlic salt, some mayo. Oh, and your favorite, Dijon mustard. Okay. So now I could not find, for some reason, Swiss cheese at our store. So I'm going to have to use cheddar, which I put in, let's see, where did I put it? Right here. And then we need the mayo and the Dijon, and that's not it. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, there. Our mayo, our Dijon, and I need to run and get garlic salt, but we're good. All right, so.
They want to know if you missed the cheeseburger casserole.
Hmm?
Want to know if they missed the cheeseburger casserole.
Oh, we made it. We haven't tasted it yet, but we did prepare it. So we need a quarter of a cup. So we're going to use a half a cup, which is about, yeah, that's about right. And then we're going to use our cheese. And you just mix everything in here. And then, oops, I'm eyeballing. And then we've got our, let's see, we'll have 2 tablespoons of the, which has not been opened.
Rachel Hamilton wants to know if the mayo helps thicken it to a batter consistency.
I think it does. Yep. 1, 2, and then the Dijon mustard we need, oh, tablespoon, okay, got it. Okay, and then a sprinkling of the garlic salt. Okay, and you can omit the garlic salt, I think. That's just, you know, a preference thing, but I like it, so I'm going to go with it. And now I'm going to use a fork to mix it up, I think. Use a fork to mix it up, and then have the perfect little ladle, which I think is supposed to be for gravy, but we're going to just mix this really well. Now this chaffle recipe, I did not test out. I only tested out the pepperoni one because that one doesn't have egg in it. And I was afraid it would stick, and it did a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. And always lift your waffle maker from the handle. Do not touch the cover. It gets very hot. Okay. And that's all there is to it, guys. We're just going to close the lid and leave it for like a minute. How long does it say to do it? Oh, this says 3 to 4. So yeah, 3 to 4 minutes.
You have a new member, UK Disney, Keith and Mandy.
Oh my gosh. Keith and Mandy, thank you so much. You do not need to do that, but feel free now to use your Richard emojis. And welcome to the membership. Thank you so much. And oh, see, I think I may have overloaded it a little bit. Yeah. So there's a good tip right there. And this is like with any waffle maker, and your first one's always the test one. I think I put too much because now it's a little bit oozing out of the sides. Not a big deal. We'll clean it up. Not a problem. But I think I will put less truffle mix in to the next one. Okay. And we're just going to wait for that to go. And say we don't need egg for our next one, and we don't need cream. So yeah, that's it. The next one's so simple, guys. You're going to be like, wait, what? What happened? Because it's going to go so fast. And I love there's if you have Amazon Prime, do you guys have Amazon Prime? Okay, so did you know you have access to a whole bunch of Kindle books for free? And there's Chaffle recipe books. There's 500 recipes in this one Chaffle book, and they have more than one of them. It's just incredible. I downloaded a whole bunch of Disney cookbooks and everything. So there's a tip. If you're Amazon Prime, you can download a whole bunch of Kindle books for free. Yep, it's included.
Todd B wants to know where you got the waffle maker.
Amazon. But I think they sell them pretty much anywhere. I'm sure Target, Walmart, all those places have them. And like I said, a little bit oozed out of the sides. We'll clean that up in a little bit. Not a big deal.
LJ said they got theirs at Target.
Yep, for sure. So we're just gonna, I think 3 minutes was about right. And I'm gonna put less batter in. This, I think because of the egg, puffed up. And I wasn't used to that because when I made my pepperoni ones, it didn't have egg in it. So it didn't puff, it just stayed, whatever I put in there pretty much stayed where it was. I'm gonna get a little spatula. But you'll see they're so cute.
Samantha Lowe said it's Christmas on QVC today.
Everyone run to QVC and check out their sales because Sam is on it. She's our shopping queen. Yes. Okay. This looks kind of done. I think I'm going to leave it in a little bit more. I'm going to leave it in just a little bit more. And let it do its thing.
LSU Mom says, hi Donna, sorry I'm late, but I'm just getting home from running errands.
Oh, no worries, Emily. I'm just glad you're here. Welcome in. It's always a treat when you're here. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope your errands went well. Did you buy a chocolate maker? No, just kidding. This is looking good. Although I think I made this one too fat, which kind of defeats the keto purpose because we're trying to not be fat. So, but our Chaffles are fat. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this out of here. If I can. Yeah, see, it's just going to pop right out. And there's a Chaffle. Now I'm going to make another one. You know, the first one's always that test waffle. But I would spray in between each Chaffle and make sure you get that nonstick going because as you can see, Rhonda, did you see this? It's like nothing sticks to it.
That's great.
So you're just going to make sure you spray really good. And I'm not going to put as much Chaffle stuff in there this time. I'm just going to go with
UK Disney Keith and Mandy said, we love you, Donna. You are totally amazing, but the Richie emoji is just fabulous.
Well, I got to say, I think you guys are fabulous, Keith and Mandy. You guys are always here, and you're just so thoughtful and kind, and your support means everything to me. Because I know in the UK, you guys, it's late. And for you to stick in here with me every time I'm live, it means the world. You guys are amazing, and I really hope I get to meet you someday.
She said, we've been meaning to join for ages. Thank you for all you do.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Absolute pleasure. And thank you for all you do. Because if you guys weren't here, I'd be talking to air. I wouldn't have anyone to interact with. That would be really sad. Okay.
Neil said, Donna, wasn't Keto the Green Hornet's sidekick?
You're funny. Oh my gosh. I'm going to cut this keto Chaffle in quarters, and I'm going to have us try it and see if it's, I think this one, maybe just a little soft.
J&N Travel says, hello, Donna.
Hi, Jane and Travels. Welcome in. Okay. Let's give this one a try and see how this one's doing. That one's looking better. Yeah, I have to put less truffle stuff in it. There you go. We can all just kind of congregate and grab a quarter.
Okay.
Go. Here we go, sir.
Done.
You're welcome. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Very
Mhm.
tasty.
Very good. I like it. Wow, that came out better than I thought it would.
Can I apply for this job full time?
Sure.
Yeah.
But you have to do dishes.
Oh, yeah.
The Dijon's really good. I'm going to let that do its thing. Oh, and here's a tip, guys. I learned this from using my chaffle maker yesterday. The light on the chaffle maker, if it goes out, do not panic. It does that. It does it to regulate the temperature. It doesn't mean, it means my watch is chopping. No. It doesn't mean that it's gone off or it's malfunction. To save the heat on here, it doesn't want to burn things. So to keep an even heat, it will turn itself off periodically and back on to regulate the temperature, which I think is like 350 or something. Oh, that's looking beautiful. These would be great for breakfast, don't you think, Richard? Would you eat them if I made them for breakfast sometime?
Probably.
I know you like eggs. There's eggs in there.
Dennis said the keto snickerdoodles from Aldi have excellent reviews.
Do they really? I'll have to look for those next time I'm at Aldi's. We have a new one. I just haven't been there yet. I'm looking at the timer, guys. I'm not being rude, I promise. 2, 1.
Jennifer wants to know which one you're making.
We are making the ham and cheese Chaffles. Yep. And yeah, this one came out a lot better because it's, I didn't put as much batter. Let's see if I can get it. This one doesn't want to come off. There we go. It was being a little bit stubborn. Okay. Okay. I hate that my timer doesn't stop. It just keeps beeping at me every 10 seconds. It gives you 10 seconds to get to the stove. Like, who has 10 seconds? Give me 30. Okay. Oops.
Zach is here.
Hi, Zach. Welcome in. It's always good to see you. Okay, I'm going to try to wipe up some of the residual goo that came off of here. Luckily, when you use egg beaters like I did, they are pasteurized, so you're not going to get salmonella and all that stuff on your counter. And I'll wipe it down with a Clorox wipe afterwards. All righty. Now I need water. Okay. Oh, timer. All right, this is probably a good time too to try the casserole before it gets cold.
JL said he's under a flash flood warning.
Oh, be careful, JL. I hope you don't get flooded over there. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. Okay. I'll plate up some of this for everyone. Richard, did you get a picture of the chaffle?
No.
Okay, here's a picture. Here's the cheeseburger casserole.
Oh, you want to take a picture of it?
I like having helpers. You guys are awesome.
Oh, we love this job.
Oops.
There's more forks in that cup over there.
Okay. Want to grab a fork, Rich? This is looking done, I think. Almost. Okay. Everyone needs to tell me what they think. We're going in for the cheeseburger casserole, guys. Here's what it looks like. It's beautiful.
Very creamy.
Oh. Yum.
Are you kidding me?
Delicious.
That's a winner. No, it's not like that.
Who?
Sam. Thank you.
Do you think she'll like it?
I think she'll love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even Steve will like this.
Yep. And I left out the pickles, Steve. Oh my. This is really good.
That's the way to go.
So good. Wow, we're getting better as we go along with these Chaffles.
Jennifer Piccolo said, that looks delicious. I would throw some shredded lettuce and a little chopped tomato and pickle on top.
Oh, then you got a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Jen, I like the way you think.
And Anthony Piccolo wants to know how far out you deliver.
For you guys, you know I go to the ends of the earth for you guys. You guys, Jen and Tony, you guys need to come cook with me sometime. Tony and I are supposed to have a chicken parm off sometime. We've got to plan that.
Neil said, is that Jersey Mike?
It is indeed.
Who said that?
Neil.
Neil?
Hey, Neil.
The one and only. So guys, look at how beautiful they came out now. The first one's always the test. I never know, especially with a new appliance, because this is brand new for me. So I wasn't sure how much to put in. And because I didn't do an egg dish on my trial, which I probably should have, I didn't calculate for the puffing. But once I knew, they look great. They taste great. So yeah, they're awesome. Oh wait, I'm gonna have one more.
Dreamer Deborah's here. She said,
Hi, Deborah.
Donna makes anything that doesn't sound delicious, except for the keto brownies that Richard threw away.
Richard's never going to live that one down. Oh, Richard. Yes, so I'm finding out that on this recipe, the 3 minutes is just about right. I did these extra ones for 3 minutes, and they came out just perfect. The one I put too much batter in took a little bit longer, and that's because I put too much batter in. So I think we're good to go on these now. Yeah. They're a little bit more crispy on the outside now. Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad you guys like it. And Richard's still eating, guys. Can you believe it? It's keto and he's eating.
You finished everything.
I love it.
Dreamer Deborah loves your chef's coat.
Oh, thank you, Deborah. Appreciate that. I'm done with my salt, so I'm going to put my salt away, and I'm done with my mayo and my mustard. And that's another tip, too. I always say prep, but I always try to clean up as I go as well. then you don't have a big disaster at the end. You may have a few dishes, but it's better than having, a whole sink full to do.
And Sam is telling everyone to try the Impossible Chili at Epcot.
Okay, guys, so my Samantha, who is not a vegetarian by any means, went to Epcot last week and wanted to try some of the festival foods. And she liked everything she tried, actually, but her favorite by far was, surprisingly, the Impossible Chili. And she wants to go back just for the Impossible Chili. So it gets high ranks from Sam. And if I know her palate, having been her mom for almost 30 years, and I know if she likes it, it's going to be good. So I can't wait to try it myself. It's going to be awesome. Yep, it's almost done. I'm going to leave it in just a touch more. But, I mean, we've made some really delicious food. And, I mean, I would not feel deprived if I was eating like this.
No.
I mean, you can have these things every day. I mean, it's all allowed on your diet. But yeah, you must remember to subtract the fiber because that's a good carb. So that's fine. And then you got to subtract all the sugar alcohols. And whatever is left is called your net amount of carbs. And that's the actual number you want to focus on. So when you're looking at packaged foods and stuff, look at the net carbs if they're listed, which they should be on any low carb food because they know what you're doing. All right. Okay, so this one's done. Okay, so there we go. Awesome. Okay, now get this phone out of here because now we're going to move on to our last chaffle, and then we're done cooking, and we just need to taste the next chaffle that we're going to be making and our cold chilled chocolate mousse with some whipped cream. We don't starve around here, do we? All right. So now on Instagram, I follow a guy from Texas, and he's lost 60 pounds on keto, and his channel or his Instagram handle is Keto Snacks. And this is where I got this recipe from. It's not really written down. So I went online and found a recipe for you guys as a guideline, but it's so simple. He uses regular pepperoni, but I'm going to use turkey because that's my preference. I like to keep things a little bit lower fat if I can. I know keto's like high fat, but that makes me nervous. But I know, on keto you want to use high fat. So you might want to use regular pepperoni, but I'm using turkey. And then just shredded either mozzarella or Italian blend. I'm using Italian blend. And I've noticed this takes like 6 to 8 pepperoni slices. Just put them on there. And don't be afraid, but also be careful because your surface is really hot. And you want to make sure the whole bottom is covered with the pepperoni. There we go. And then we're just going to sprinkle some cheese. Actually, first I'm going to put this down and start forming a crust. So I'll put it down for maybe 2 minutes. And it's going to make the pepperoni crispy, which is, it gives it extra texture, almost like a chip.
Yes.
And then you're going to put the cheese on, and it makes a pepperoni and cheese pizza chaffle. Oh, yum. Yeah, you could definitely bake them too. Absolutely. I think Sam got a real kick out of the chaffle shape, because it looks like a waffle. So it had all that texture and grooviness to it. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, too, I noticed. I know when I was watching the Keto Snacks guy make his he made it, like I said, with the full fat pepperoni. His was like leaking everywhere because it was like full of fat. This one has a little bit of residual fat, but just know that you're going to have stuff leak out of your chaffle maker. It's not the end of the world. Just make sure, you have a surface like granite or something, or a cutting board, something that you can easily clean up. The granite cleans up like a dream, so it's not a big deal. But if you have something like corian or something like that, or formica still, if people have formica, you'd want to put like a glass something down before you do that, because it will make a mess and it might stain your counter. So you want to be careful.
Tony wants to know if there's any dessert chocolate.
Oh yeah, like someone was saying, you could use the keto brownie mix and make a brownie chaffle, and then top it with sugar-free or keto ice cream and some of the sugar-free whipped cream. Oh my gosh, they even have sugar-free hot fudge you can put on top, which would be yummy. Okay, so now we're beeping, which I hate that stove. It's so annoying. But we're just going to put a sprinkling of cheese, just like that. And I hope you guys can see. We're going to close again. And then we're just going to wait until everything melts together into one cohesive pizza chaffle. So yeah, it'll be nice and yummy and crispy. And I think you could even do what the Keto Snacks guy does with the ham and cheese. You could just do ham and cheese. I don't think you really had to put the egg in if you're not an egg person. Like I know Steve cannot stand eggs. So yeah, I think, you can customize it to what you like. Of course, keto and eggs kind of go hand in hand. It's a great source of protein. But I know that it's not everybody's jam. Some people are allergic to eggs, chicken eggs especially. So, just customize to what you like. And, you can always use, my recipes as a guideline and as a base and just go with it. And I'd love to hear what you guys do with it. There's so many things you could do.
Jennifer Pickle said the cinnamon roll chocolate has her attention. She's seeing it online.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Let's see how this is going. Okay. Oh, look how golden brown that is. Ooh. Okay. This is the tricky part, is getting them out. It's not the prettiest looking truffle, but like I said, again, this is the first one for this batch. So make a few more and then we'll taste them. Sprayed really good. Yeah, Sam could not get enough of these yesterday. She's like, you can make more?
Glenn Merchant said, Master Chef, I'm sorry I'm late.
Hi, Glenn. Welcome in. Too funny.
Kathy and Randy said buffalo chicken chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, on Amazon, if you're a Prime member, there's a ton of truffle cookbooks you can read online for free. And if you're Amazon Prime, I looked at one that had 500 in it, and my mind was just going all over the place. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pick 2 and go with them, because we could do a whole truffle show. I mean, it's incredible what you can do with these things. I'll put my timer on. How's chat doing, Richie? Okay, just making sure there's no questions or anything.
Neil said it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to taste good.
That's right.
True that.
That it does.
So I'm wondering it wouldn't stick to the top as much if I put the cheese, but then put a couple more pieces of pepperoni on top of the cheese. I'm going to try that. We'll see how
Dwayne
it
says
goes.
hi.
Hello, welcome in. But yeah, this, you can feel the heat. It gets hot. So be careful. Don't hurt yourself. And it says in the directions to make sure you only lift it from the little, designated handle lift thing. So, and then this is the book that came with it. And it tells you, how to clean it. And that's how I learned about the light going off. Because at first I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, well, I should have read the book. And I did. And that's when it said, don't panic if the light goes out. So, and it tells you, to cover everything with cooking spray. Use your spatula to get things out. Don't grab with your fingers because that would be a big mistake. And it says, of course, when you're cleaning it, this is a good tip, you have to allow it to cool completely so you don't burn yourself when you're cleaning it. And I'll tell you, it cleans so simply. I mean, it really did. It's just, for me, it was a little bit difficult getting into the little crevices. But if you have like a toothbrush, like when you get them from the dentist, I use an electric toothbrush. So I have like a whole bunch of toothbrushes my dentist gives me every time I go. Just use that. It'll be fine. Clean though. Clean, unused toothbrush. And then, of course, allow it to dry completely before you put it away. Just simple. It's pretty much common sense stuff. Okay, I'm going to put some cheese. And this time I'm going to put some pepperoni on top and see what that does. It might help.
Jennifer said she loves your willingness to try new things.
Oh,
You're
thanks,
awesome.
Jen. I think you're awesome.
And Neil said you're a new age chef of the future.
I don't know about that. Chaffles have been here for a while. It's just a lot of people haven't heard of them. Okay, so yeah, it says never use abrasive cleaning agent, so don't use like an SOS on it or like a magic eraser. Don't do that. And then, see, here's where I went to the troubleshooting because I'm like, oh, I'm doing something wrong because it says the light on the mini waffle maker keeps shutting off. Then I read the answer. This is normal. During the cooking process, the heating element will automatically turn on and off to regulate the temperature and ensure that the cooking surface does not get too hot or too cold. When this occurs, the indicator light goes on and off. So see, no need to panic. And when you're heating it up for your initial use, that's when the light will go on. And when it goes off, that means it's reached your temperature to put your truffle mix in. And that helps when it's optimal temperature and the light goes off. Because if you put it in beforehand, it's not hot enough and your truffle will stick. So yeah. And that's about all it has. And then it has a whole bunch of recipes. You can make regular mini waffles if you're, a single person or you're in a dorm or you can take a little appliance to work at your desk. You can make your little truffle. Just pour it in there in the morning. You can make a waffle. There's the pizza truffles in here. Paleo waffles are in here. They got all kinds of them. All kinds of recipes. There's a protein waffle. Even mashed potatoes. I didn't even think of that. Imagine using, now I got an idea. Leftover mashed potatoes, bacon and cheese. Not keto, guys. But or you could take, this sounds good. You could take your leftover stuffing from Thanksgiving, make a truffle out of it, put some turkey and gravy and cranberry sauce on it. Oh my gosh. Not keto. Unless you use keto bread to make your stuffing, which you very well could do. I found some really great keto bread, and it's called Sola. They sell it at most Publixes. One of ours has it, one of ours doesn't, but it tastes just like bread. But they use, like almond flour and things like that are low carb in their in their baking process. So it's well worth it, and it's not that much more expensive than a regular loaf of bread. So it's nice when you just, sometimes you really want that sandwich to hold and not, because I've been just taking everything off of the bread, and that's great, but sometimes you just want the bread. And I found that's a great alternative, and it's absolutely delicious, and it's perfectly fine to have. Okay, I found out the trick, people. Put the little bit of pepperoni on top, and it won't stick. This one came out beautiful. Now, if I can get it out of here without burning my hand.
And Margie Lynn said she got the Hallmark carousel.
Yay, Margie! That's awesome. Look at this one. That's beautiful. Look, guys. So that's the trick. After you put your cheese on, put a couple more slices of pepperoni on it, and that seals the cheese in. Oh, I can't wait to try these.
Neil said he has a large Mickey waffle maker.
Ooh.
They used to use Pam, but they tried vegetable oil and it tastes better.
Oh, well, see, that you could use olive oil. I'm allergic, but you could use avocado oil. I know a lot of keto people, because of the higher fat, like the avocado oil, which is perfectly fine. I like avocado. I just cannot eat it. But yeah, you could use avocado oil, coconut oil, anything like that.
Corner Sports is here.
Hi, Tommy and Claudia. Welcome in. Always a treat when you guys are here. I hope you guys are staying safe from the storm. Oops. Okay. There we go. I'm going to time this again. I'm going to grab some water. Well, I don't think anything we've made today has been like below a B. What do you guys think? Richard?
That's very good.
So, like, you're not fudging, right?
No.
Okay.
Neil said Mozzarella corn oil.
You could use corn oil. You could use canola. Really, any oil that can take a high heat point. Peanut oil, because remember, this is getting really hot. So if it has a low smoke point, you might not want to use that because it'll cause smoking, obviously, and you don't want that to happen. So. Do you guys need water in? Oh, Richard took care of you. Okay, good. That's awesome. But yeah, these are quick, really, to make, and you can knock a whole bunch of them out. And the other thing you could do too is you don't have to just have one chaffle maker. You can have 2, 3, or 4. You're still spending under $50 for an appliance, and you can knock them all out at once. But I still say, if any chaffle maker is listening that makes these machines, I know you're probably not, but should you be listening to the stream, make them with the takeout plates so we can wash them by hand and take the whole thing out and clean it. It's a lot easier that way. Okay, I'm done. But I mean, I know a lot of electric grills, like the Foreman grill and my grill, my Ninja grill, you can take the whole thing out. It seems kind of weird that you can't do it with this. I think it's because if they did that, they would have to charge us more. And right now, this is under $10 for a price point, so you can't beat it. I mean, it was a no-brainer for me. I was like, should I get the chaffle maker? And I'm like, well, it's a $10 investment. If I don't like it, it's not the end of the world. Okay. And I just want to thank all of you again for being here, because I know, you have a lot of choices and things you could be doing on your Sunday, and that you're spending it with me, watching me cook. It really means the world. I honestly appreciate it, and thank you all for sticking with me, because I know we've been live for 2.5 hours. So, after like an hour, it's like, okay, is this lady still going? Come on. But see, Richard knows. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to put the timer back on. So next time we're going to be live is in 2 weeks from now. It's Labor Day weekend. It's going to be the day before Labor Day. And I know everyone's busy and doing things. But if you're so inclined and you're available, be sure to join us because we will be making Disney treats, including Mickey-shaped beignets with the authentic Cafe du Monde beignet mix that Scarlett Penford was so generous in gifting me. So we're going to make a whole bunch of things. I'm making churro marshmallow wands. I think I'm going to see how long the preparation is going to be, but I'm hoping to make cheeseburger pods. So fingers crossed, everything works out. Yeah.
The Jazza family said they're ninja watching.
Hi, Jazza family, and thank you so much for ninja watching. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying it.
Who Dat Dave is here.
Hi, Who Dat Dave?
He said, I have been keto and gluten-free for several years now, eliminating skin issues and more. Energy and clearer thinking.
Absolutely. The sugar just affects the body in such negative ways, and you don't even think about it, and it's very addicting. Because I know when I don't have sugar, it's like, oh, I'm fine. But once you have the sugar and you put it in your body, it's like you're feeding it off of it. It's like you got to have more. You got to have more, and it's just not good. So I try to stay away from it as much as I can.
Neil said, every time I use the Richie emoji, I get happier.
You did not.
Don't you just love it, Richie?
And Michelle Williams said she just ordered a chaffle maker.
Oh, that's wonderful, Michelle. You're gonna love it. It's a great investment, and it's not like the Instant Pot or the air fryer where it's a commitment. This is like $10. So I mean, if you don't like it, it's not that big of a thing. But I'm sure you will. You can make, I mean, like I said, even if you're not keto, you can make all kinds of things in here. And just experiment. Don't be afraid and always try something new. Okay, push that up. They get so crispy.
You got a super chat from Tasha Rogers.
Tasha.
$4.99.
Aw.
She said the opposite is actually true. Thank you, Donna, for cooking every other week so we have a place to hang on Sundays. Great food, great friends.
Aw, Tasha, we love you so much. I miss you. I hope I get to see you really, really soon. I miss you and Sean. You guys are so kind. Okay, this is going to be the last chaffle because then we'll each have a chaffle. Oh, wait, I'll have to make one more. I'm sorry. We're going to make 2 more chaffles because I forgot about Sam. She's here somewhere. And she's probably watching QVC.
Yeah, she's shopping.
Because after all, it is Christmas on QVC today.
She did come get your credit card.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, yeah, I'm really going with that 3-minute time reference. It really seems and I have the Dash. It's the Dash chaffle maker. And it comes in a variety of colors. I got mine in Galaxy because I thought it was really fun and starry. I love astronomy and stars and the moon and all that. So I picked that one. But they have solid colors and patterns and all kinds of things. You can be really whimsical with it if you want to. Or if you're, you like to scale it back, they have white, black, just simple things too. So you can get it to match your kitchen, whatever you want to do. And but that 3-minute time reference really seems to work on this Dash maker. There are different brands of chaffle makers, so they might vary. It depends what kind of thermostat they have in them, how hot they get, and how they regulate their heat. But if you get the Dash, which is my go-to, definitely 3 minutes, and then lift, cheese, more pepperoni, and then 2 to 3 more minutes until it crisps up like this, and you're going to see it's wonderful. I would serve this like at tailgating. I mean, can you imagine bringing like 4 chaffle makers and like hammering these out? It would be amazing. So much fun. And they're fun. I mean, Sam was like, I love this thing. And I'm like, I know, isn't it fun? She's like, yeah, I didn't know cooking was fun. I was like, it is fun. Oh my gosh, too funny. Oh, my watch is talking again. Oh, well, okay. And Sam, how are you getting to Epcot?
Taste test.
Taste testers are the best. I want the taste testers to stay. Don't ever leave. I'm having so much fun. You guys, I've got Jersey Mike and Happy Hopper in my house. It's amazing. I love it. And the best part was last Christmas, I got Jersey Mike subs from Jersey Mike. I'll never forget that as long as I live. It was like the best thing, and it was such a feast.
Yeah.
We were like, we don't have to cook for a while. I'm like, yes. Especially at Christmas time.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, wow.
Well, we ran into Richie and Corey down at Disney Springs, and Richie said to us, I really love your subs. And Corey was like, oh, come on, Richie.
Yeah.
He's like,
Richie.
Rebecca Haley's here. She said, hello, fellow Rhode Islander.
Well, hello, fellow Rhode Islander. I hope you're staying safe there. I know that storm's heading your guys' way, and I know when Jim Cantori comes to Rhode Island, it's a big deal. So, and he's there. So you guys just be safe. I have a lot of family and friends up there because, I was born and raised up, but my aunts, uncles, cousins, they're all still up there. So if any of you are watching, my family, I love you, and I hope you guys are safe. And text me or message me, and please let me know you're all right. And I love you guys. And anyone on the East Coast that's affected by this storm, just, be wise, stay safe. Don't go out, storm chasing and all that, unless that's, your job or something. But, yeah.
Neil said, Donna, is Jersey Mike ready to become Orlando Mike?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Yes, he's that ready.
I love it.
Yeah. You'll have to scope out houses for us.
Uh-huh.
We're here.
We can do that. You don't have to tell us twice. We'll be on it. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I think we've learned a lot of things. I hope you've learned a lot of things about artificial sweeteners and how to count your carbs, and that, it doesn't have to be complicated. Keto can be simple and delicious. You don't have to sit down and just eat a pile of meat or bacon and that's your dinner. It can be flavorful. It can be fun. You can have dessert. Just incredible. Okay. I'm going to make Samantha's chaffle, but while I make that, we'll let these cool just a little bit, and then we can taste our chaffles. Oh, I forgot to spray. See, and that's one thing. Don't forget to spray in between so you don't have a mess. But this shouldn't be a mess because I'm not putting the cheese face up like I was before. See, you got to learn your appliance too. Because I tried my first day yesterday, and the cheese was sticking to the top a little bit. And then when I was thinking about it, I was like, what if I put the cheese on and then more pepperoni? And that seems to have solved that issue. So, just play around with things and don't be afraid. Like I said, this is just a $10 appliance. It's not, gonna, make you go bankrupt or anything. Well, hopefully it won't. Okay. Yay. Okay. And while that's going, I think I'm going to put the rest, before I forget, of these on the plate. I need another spatula. This second batch seems to have come out a little bit better. I think because I left it in after it went off, it crisped up a little bit more. So here's a tip, guys. Maybe leave it in a little bit more, maybe 16, 17 minutes. See how it's more crispy? So if you like your bacon more on the well done crispy side, which I do, Leave it in for 16 to 17 minutes. See that, Richie? It's crispy on both sides. See, that's the back side. So it's crispy all around. As you can see, these aren't as crispy. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, we'll wait for that to go off. This has been so much fun. I can't believe we knocked out all these recipes in such a short amount of time, really. I mean, we made a casserole, we made 2 desserts, we made 2 kinds of chaffles, we made the bacon wrapped mozzarella sticks. We did a lot.
Yes.
Oh, the blueberry.
Yeah. They're looking at Golden Oaks homes, people.
16.5 million.
That's how we roll.
If you buy that Jersey, Mike, I'm coming over to live there.
That's how we roll.
I can imagine the kitchen.
Yeah.
I always said if they could get 10 of us together, we could buy Golden Oaks and be happy. Okay. It would be so nice. Okay, so that's done. That's done. If you eat at the Four Seasons, you can get in. And it's really good there, I've heard. I really want to go there sometime. Mm-hmm. You just make reservations. You can just make dining reservations. Yep. Anyone can. I don't know if you can do it online or if you have to call, but yeah, you can. Anyone can eat there. Okay. Who wants to try a pepperoni chaffle? This is better than going to Food and Wine. I just keep the food coming.
Kids just keep on coming.
Okay. Oh, I've got plates, so that way, just if you wanna. Here we go.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
See how they get crispy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Richie. Ooh, yummy.
Cholesterol's going through the
Nope, this is turkey.
Still.
Oh, that's good. Very good.
Mm-hmm. I love these. I ate 2 yesterday for lunch.
Mm-hmm. That is tasty.
I love the crisp on the pepperoni.
I like it with the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go be.
Yeah, because look, even with the turkey pepperoni, it's a little greasy.
Mhm.
Imagine if you used full fat, it'd be really greasy. So yummy. Really good. Oh. Okay. I'm going to put this stuff away.
Who that day said, do they have a golf course on Golden Oak property? Golden Oaks actually used to be a golf course,
Yeah.
and they made it into a subdivision. But there is another golf course right next to it.
Hashtag Richie knows.
You know.
Okay, so this one will be Sam's. Now we're done with the chocolate maker. So unplug the chocolate maker and we'll let it cool to, room temperature so it's nice and cool so we can clean it. Now I'm just going to clean up a little bit and let everyone finish their pepperoni and cheese Chaffles. And then after that, we'll try our chocolate mousse, and then we'll wrap up.
JL wants to know if you've seen the new Space Jam movie.
I have not, but I do like LeBron James. So I don't know. I might give it a shot.
Oh, Doreen Jones is here.
Hi, Doreen. I hope you're staying safe too. Is it going to near New Hampshire? I didn't hear how far north or inland it was going. But I hope the storm averts you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the thing about Rhode Island. It's so small. I've lived in the smallest state and the biggest state, which is kind of ironic.
Yeah.
Let's see. That there. That there. We didn't hardly make a mess this time. I must do something different so that you have more dishes to do.
Doreen said she's
He's
hearing.
not laughing.
No.
Doreen said she's hearing the worst will be tomorrow for her.
Oh no. Oh, thank you. So I'm just doing a little cleanup, guys. So thank you for bearing with me. So good. And you know, the Blueberry Crisp, I would serve that to company, and they would never. They would be like, "Huh? No, what?" Oh, thank you. So, Richard, you have now witnessed and experienced 2 low-carb keto cooking streams. Have we improved?
Yes, it was good, but I would rather have regular food. Regular food
Regular
with
food.
sugar,
Well,
carbs.
I have news for you. This was regular food. It just wasn't laden with sugar. So you're saying you'd rather have sugar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's it, guys. He'd rather have sugar. Spam the chat with Richard emojis. He's got it coming. I'm telling you, you know who would love these? Nicholas. Nicholas would have loved almost everything we made today. And he's a very picky eater. You just are addicted to sugar, I think. Yep,
Probably.
probably. Because it is very addicting. Oh, here's another tip I just learned, guys. If you let your Chaffles sit just a second, it comes right out of the... Yeah, so let it sit for a second. Don't be rushed for time. And it comes right out. Woohoo! All right. Now I'm excited because we get to try the last thing of the day. We're going to round it out with dessert. Oh, it's nice and cold now.
Oh my.
And Mike, I'll let you do the honors. I'm going to do one with, have one without the whipped cream, and then I'll put whipped cream on it. Jersey Mike's my official food photographer today, you guys. All right. Look how pretty. Oh, thank you. I'm supposing you want the small one.
I don't like mousse, so I know I won't like this.
You don't like mousse?
No.
What's wrong with you? Okay. Well,
Thank
we'll all partake. Go ahead, help yourselves. Oh, we made a hidden Mickey.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just gonna have this much. See if I like it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mm. I'll finish Richard's.
I'm just licking the bowl before it was delicious.
Oh my
The
God.
bonus.
Mm.
Tastes like mousse.
Oh, it's so good.
Mm. I don't care what you say. I think it tastes like chocolate mousse, and I think it's delicious. I think it's good that we let it get cooler though, because the colder it was, I think it's better. Mm-hmm. Wow. This guy's is like money. Rich is just like super picky. I should just put him and Steve on an island somewhere.
It tastes like mousse. I don't like mousse, but it tastes like mousse.
It does.
Did you get chocolate? Okay. Mm. I love it. No sugar, guys. No sugar. All chocolate, all flavor. Super creamy. Mm.
Michelle Williams says this was an amazing evening.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle. I'm so glad you were here. And everybody, I'm so glad that you were able to join us. I hope you got some good tips and recipes. And I want to thank my very special guest, Jersey Mike, and Happy Hopper Rhonda for coming all the way from New Jersey just to be on Dinners with Donna. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your trip. It's been so phenomenal spending time with you. And it's an honor to have you here, honestly. And to share my food with you guys. I've always wanted to do that. So it just is special to me. So thank you. And Richard, I'll deal with him later.
Neil said, let's ask Mike, he's from Jersey, if he knows Springsteen.
Oh,
You
well,
are.
come on. He's a boss.
Yes.
But anyhow, guys, I want to thank you again for being here and spending your Sunday with me. I love you guys so much and appreciate all of you. Everyone who sent a PayPal, became a member, or a super chat, anything like that. You guys mean so much to me. You don't need to do that. It's never expected. So appreciated. It does help offset the cost of ingredients and all that stuff because it does add up sometimes, especially with these special shows. But I tried to use like regular ingredients with this, so it really did keep the cost down. So that's another thing too, because everyone thinks, oh, well, if I go on a special diet, it's going to cost a ton of money. Not really. I got almost everything at Walmart, and it was under $100 for everything. So not terrible. But anyhow, I will see you guys in 2 weeks where we will be making Disney treats. And you guys want to come do the outro? Come on, Richie. Yeah, you too, even though you don't like my cooking. You like the cheeseburger casserole.
Everything was good. I just
He
don't
just
like
doesn't
mousse.
like mousse. Next time when I tell you what I'm making, tell me I don't like mousse.
You know
Okay.
that.
No, I didn't know that. I just found that out. Now I'll remember. Anyhow, we'll bicker later. Thank you again, guys. And from all of us to all of you, be kind to each other, stay safe, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.
Everybody, we're going to eat.
Woo! Ooh, I like mousse.